What's up, Aces of all ages? Dancing Joker here, and today I am bringing you our week 3 of the GCL Team Builder. I can never think of how to do an intro nicely. And today we're going against Plasma. He is coach of the Louisiana Lilligants. And you can see his team on the side. He has Celesteela, Hawlucha, Tapu Bulu, Mega Altaria, Blissey, Entei, Donphan, Lycanroc, Dusk, Salazzle, Lantern, Go-Go, and Incineroar. Pretty somewhat balanced team, but also it's an incredibly frightening team once you break it apart and see that they cover their weaknesses pretty well. Sorry, I just had to grab my notebook. So he also has the Gracium Z, which I'm guessing is partly for his Tapu Bulu and his Go-Go because they're both grass types. But there's also some Pokemon like Donphan or Celesteela that can use it well. He's also got only 3 Rock Setters and 3 Hazard Removers. So his priority seems to be just attacking to beat down. So here's my team. I'm going to go through them one by one, and I'm going to go over them individually. I'm pretty sure I just said the same thing there, but regardless. First up leading the pack is Athena Ferris, Fairy MZ, Soul Heart, with Flora Cannon, Flash Cannon, Heal Bell, and Trick Room. Second is going to be Alex Tanner, the Rotom Heat, with Leftovers and Levitate, with the moves Volt Switch, Overheat, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. Next up is Larkin Love the Amoonguss, holding Black Sludge with Regenerator, Toxic Synthesis, Clear Smog, and Giga Drain. Next up is Ninja Studios, who doesn't have a fourth move for some reason. Okay, I decided to give him Sucker Punch. I don't necessarily know why. That's not necessarily important though. But Ninja Studios has Leftovers and Intimidate, with the moves High Jump Kick, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, and Sucker Punch. Next up is Tina K, the Gliscor, with Toxic Orb and Poison Heal, with the moves Earthquake, Fire Fang, Swords Dance, and Roost. And last but not least is Danny Rivers, the Slowbro, with Leftovers and Regenerator, and the moves Scald, Psyshock, Calm Mind, and Slack Off. Now, we're going to go over this one at a time. Athena Ferris. I gave her Heal Bell because a lot of his Pokemon more commonly have Toxic, especially his Salazzle. His Salazzle can poison anything, and that's why I have Heal Bell. It may be a little bit irrelevant that Gliscor has Poison Heal and Toxic Orb, but it's just a backup in case like something else gets poisoned. I can Heal Bell it. I also have Z Flare Cannon because that's just a powerful move, and it can OHKO nearly everything. Flash Cannon is super effective against his Tapu Bulu, his Mega Altaria, and his Lycanroc. Flare Cannon is also super effective against his Mega Altaria. It's also super effective against Hawlucha. Hawlucha does get access to Fire Punch, so that might be a little bit of a problem, but we do have answers for that. Like Alex Tanner here, who has Volt Switch to hit Celesteela, Hawlucha, and that's it, apparently. Has Overheat to hit Celesteela, Tapu Bulu, Go-Go, and that's it. It has Will-O-Wisp just because I know some Pokemon he has get access to Swords Dance, and they're also really hard hitters, such as Donphan and Tapu Bulu, so I can Will-O-Wisp. I have Pain Split just as like kind of stall. I highly doubt I'm going to outspeed anything, but if I do, I will most likely attempt a Pain Split. Next up is Larkin Love. This is basically my counter to Mega Altaria, if he brings it. And the reason for that is it has Toxic, so his Mega Altaria will not be getting Natural Cure, unless he stays as a normal Altaria. And I have Clear Smog in case he decides to Dragon Dance. This is also a hard counter to Tapu Bulu. Unless he has Nature's Madness, this thing can wall Tapu Bulu pretty well. It can also hit Donphan, it can hit Lycanroc Dusk, even though it could have Fire Fang. And it does decently against Lantern. It might have Ice Beam, but again, we have more answers for that. Next is Ninja Studios. I gave it High Jump Kick just because I prefer the power over the defensive drops. I think I did this with Lucario last season. I gave it High Jump Kick just so I can deal more damage. But this thing is basically my special wall. It has High Jump Kick to hit Blissey, Lycanroc, and Incineroar. It has Earthquake to hit Incineroar as well. It also hits Salazzle, Lantern, Lycanroc, Entei, and Rapid Spin is just get rid of rocks if he decides to bring someone with Stealth Rocks. Sucker Punch, I just chose it because it's priority. You kind of saw earlier in the video that he didn't really have a fourth move, but that's because I wasn't sure what to put on him, and he was the only one like that. So it doesn't matter too much. Next up is going to be Gliscor with Earthquake, Fire Fang, Swords Dance, and Roost. This thing is my check to Celesteela. If Celesteela is using Flamethrower, it's not too big of a deal. If it's using Heavy Slam, I'm fully invested in defense. This is also my check to Entei. And as I was building this team, I built it with Magearna, Rotom, Moongus, and Hitmontop. I needed someone to take care of Entei because I'd realized I didn't have much of an answer for Entei. So my idea was, let's make a fully defensive Gliscor. If it has Swords Dance and Fire Fang, it can take out Celesteela. I also thought about running Knockoff, but I thought that's way too slow. I need to keep hitting, and keep hitting hard. So Swords Dance Earthquake is also just a good sweeping potential. He's only got 2 flying types, being Celesteela and Hawlucha. He doesn't have a Levitator, but if he has an Air Balloon, then stuff could go wrong. Next up is Danny Rivers, another setup Pokemon with Scald, Psyshock, Calm Mind, and Slack Off. This is another answer for Entei, because it doesn't do much to it. And it has Calm Mind to set up and Slack Off as well. So this is essentially just the same set as Tina K, but for special attacking. I also gave it no speed investment in case I get the Trick Room off with Magearna and then switch into Slowbro. I have Regenerator just in case I need to swap and come back out. And that's about it for the team. That's it, and we are all ready to go. And we are ready to fight the Louisiana Lilligants. So if you guys are psyched for it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button down below. And as always, I'll catch you later.